5-6. Holzman's here.
Kochmeyer's here.
Oh, welcome, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Commissioner Roop here.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning, Commissioner. Were you at the parade yesterday, Commissioner Kochmeyer?
Yes, in front of the TV.
You were warm.
I was.
That's great.
Nice and toasty. And I saw more than people that were on the parade line.
I bet.
So I was asking them, did you see Kelsey walking up and down the street? No. Did you see this? No. Did you see this? No. But Channel 4 cameras all up and down the parade route. Kelsey had 8 videographers, if that's the proper term, around him when he was down on the street shaking hands.
Yeah, it's kind of fun sometimes for the ambiance and the energy, but sometimes it's nicer just to see it from the comfort of your own home.
So I went to the Royals parade in nicer weather, and I parked 3 blocks from I-70, and it took us over an hour to get 3 blocks to get back onto I-70.
Wow.
I could see it, but couldn't get to it.
I think I heard Commissioner Holzman's on the line, right?
I heard him as well.
That is correct.
And as soon as Commissioner Coleman joins, we will be able to start.
Commissioner Coleman is here.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Well, it is 10:15, and we have all the commissioners assembled on the line. So we will go ahead and call to order the agenda meeting for February 16th, 2023. Just a reminder for all those that are calling in to please, or on the computer, please mute your phone or your computer unless you need to speak, so as to allow everyone to be able to hear the proceedings. Before we get into today's 5 tariffs and new orders, and we also have a discussion item and case discussion, we need to approve the minutes from the February 8th, 2023 agenda. Those have been distributed in advance. Is there any questions or concerns about the minutes from the February 8th agenda? Hearing none, then move that we approve the minutes from February 8th, 2023. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Those are approved 4-0. So diving right into our tariffs and new orders, our first one today is in file EF 2023-0151. This is in the matter of Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren, Missouri, for an order authorizing the issue and sale of additional long-term indebtedness. So back on January 5th, Ameren, Missouri filed an application requesting the authority to issue and sell up to $500 million aggregate principal amount of an additional long-term indebtedness to fund some capital expenditures and or refinance some short-term debt. On the 25th of the month, the staff of the commission filed its recommendation that the commission go ahead and approve Ameren, Missouri's application subject to certain conditions, of which Ameren, Missouri has subsequently agreed to. So what this order does is it approves Ameren's application for authority to issue and sell up to $500 million aggregate principal amount of additional long-term indebtedness, subject to the conditions recommended by staff, of which the company has agreed. Additionally, the commission also finds it reasonable to make this order effective in less than 30 days to allow the order to be effective on the date requested by Ameren, Missouri. So that being said, I recommend we approve this order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I am in support of the order.
and Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I am as well.
Excellent. All those in favor of approving that order version number 1, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
And that is approved on a vote of 4-0. Next up, file number 2, EO 2023-0012 and EO 2023-0013. This is in the matter of Evergy Metro, DBA Evergy Missouri Metro's 2023 Integrated Resource Plan Annual Update Filing. So on January 4th, Evergy Missouri Metro and Evergy Missouri West, they filed a request for a variance from the commission's rule that requires Evergy to file its next integrated resource plan annual updates in March of 2023. Evergy requests that it be allowed until June 15th to make those filings. In support of its request, Evergy states that it would like to perform an updated request for proposals for some new renewable and storage resources to ensure updated cost information for its 2023 IRP modeling. Staff has recommended the commission grant Evergy this one-time variance of its IRP annual update filings due date. No one else has responded, and so this order grants Evergy's requested variance and further states that it will schedule its annual update workshop with the stakeholder group on or about July 1st. So that being said, I recommend we approve this order version number 2. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Holzman.
I'm in support of the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I'm also in support.
Great. All those in favor of approving that order, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That is approved 4-0. Next up, file number GR 2023-0253. This is in the matter of Liberty Utilities, or Mid-States Natural Gas Corp., DBA Liberty, and their purchase gas adjustment tariff filing. On February 7th, Liberty filed a proposed tariff sheet to reduce its purchase gas adjustment factor for the Kirksville service area, and as a result of estimated changes of its cost of natural gas. Liberty's proposed PGA tariff will reduce the average monthly bill of the typical Kirksville residential customer by $19.44. Staff recommends the proposed rate changes be approved on an interim basis, and this order approves the proposed tariff sheet on an interim basis effective February 23rd. And I would recommend that we approve this order version number 1. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I do as well.
Okay, all those in favor of approving this order version number 1, please say aye.
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 Aye. That is approved 4-0. And next up, number 4, file number WR 2022-0303. This is in the matter of a Missouri American Water Company's request for an authority to implement a general rate increase for water and sewer services provided in their Missouri service area. On February 3rd, OPC filed a motion for production of documents pursuant to Section 386.450, and OPC wishes to evaluate the financing agreements between American Water and its subsidiaries, including Missouri American Water Company. OPC claims that this information will assist it in developing its position regarding Missouri American Water Company's capital structure for rate-making purposes. The capital structure, in turn, affects the return on equity and the overall rate of return on the rate case and the MAWC would receive. Missouri American Water Company objects, stating that it does not have the ability to produce those documents and that OPC has failed to show good cause for receiving the documents, at which American Water has not responded. So what this order will do is this order finds that OPC has shown good cause in that the information it wishes to receive is pertinent to what appears to be a disputed issue, namely the Missouri American Water Company's capital structure that should be used for rate-making purposes. So the order also finds that the information is relevant to OPC's position of what MAWC's capital structure and overall rate of return should be. And I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 3. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
and Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I am as well.
Great. All those in favor of approving this order, version number 3, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
And that is approved by a vote of 4-0. Then our fifth one is file number WR 2023-0006. This is in the matter of Confluence River Utility Operating Company and their request for an authority to implement a general rate increase for the water and sewer service areas inside Missouri. At the commission's request and on behalf of the parties of the case, staff filed a joint proposed procedural schedule. So this order adopts the parties' unanimously agreed procedural schedule with only one minor change. And I recommend we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
and Commissioner Holzman,
I'm in support of the order.
and Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I'm also in support.
All right. All those in favor of supporting this order, version number 1, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
And that is approved on a vote of 4-0. So that ends all of our reports and orders. We have a case discussion next. So that is in file number EA 2022-0328. Judge DePel, this is Evergy West CCN application for an Oklahoma wind farm. Judge, do you
Yes.
want to go right ahead?
Good morning, Commissioners. This is just a pre-hearing briefing about the hearing that's going to begin Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock. It's scheduled for 2 days. We have 13 witnesses. This is Evergy West's application for a certificate to purchase a wind farm in Oklahoma known as Persimmon Creek. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I circulated a more detailed memo laying out the issues and so forth yesterday. So,
All right. Thank you very much, Judge. Commissioners, do you have any questions or comments for the judge? Well, doesn't sound like it, Judge. So it looks like we'll be seeing you next Tuesday.
okay.
And then moving on, we have some other discussion here. We have a sunshine request. Judge Woodruff, do you want to go ahead and?
Yes, this was a request from a law firm for a copy of the report that Liberty Utilities filed with the commission regarding a 2021 incident in which a concrete pumper truck came in contact with a power line. Liberty has indicated they have no objection to releasing the document, so I'd ask the commission to vote to release the report in compliance with the applicable statute.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Yeah, there's no objection, so I'd recommend we approve the release. But commissioners, do you have any thoughts, concerns? Commissioner Coleman?
No, I have none. Thank you.
Okay, Commissioner Holzman
I support the release.
and Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
And I do as well, and I'll second that if you need one.
Yeah, so let's go ahead. I'll make the motion that we approve the release of the report, which is subject to the sunshine request, seconded by Commissioner Kolkmeyer. All those in favor of approving that motion, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
And that is approved 4-0. Thank you, Judge.
You.
All right, so that finishes up orders, case discussion, and other discussion. So we'll move on to scheduling. Next Tuesday, as Judge previously mentioned, we do have the evidentiary hearing in EA 2022-0328. That's Evergy's application to own the existing generation facility wind farm in Oklahoma. That will begin at 9 a.m. That will be in room 310 at the commission's headquarters in Jefferson City. And that is also scheduled to go to the following day, the 22nd. I had originally asked that agenda be moved to Thursday, February 23rd to adjust for something that was in my schedule. But commissioners, I would like to entertain the idea of moving that back to Wednesday. I do believe we have some very important business on next Wednesday, specifically about 1 p.m. Dealing with Judge Morris's retirement, which we all, I know, wanted to be there for and stuff. So, and then we also have that Evergy West hearing. So, commissioners, would there be any concern of moving that agenda from Thursday back to Wednesday at 10:15?
Not at all, and I also support that.
All right. Well,
Support it as well.
okay.
As
All
do
right.
I.
So, yeah, go ahead, Commissioner Coleman.
I said, as do I.
Okay. All right. Well, I think
Support.
that sounds like it'll work great for a lot of people. So let's go ahead and move the agenda to Wednesday, the 22nd, at 10:15. We can pause the hearing and run up and do what we need to do there. So that takes care of that. So on Thursday, the 23rd, we have a local public hearing that's in ER 2022-0337. That's Ameren's tariff to adjust its revenues for electric service. Judge Clark, you're handling that one. That's a local public hearing at 6 p.m. That's going to be in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. So 6 p.m. at the Osage Community Center, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, on Thursday, the 23rd at 6 p.m. Then looks like Monday, the 27th, we have an evidentiary hearing in Missouri American Water Companies. That's WR-2022-0303. This is their request for authority to implement a general rate case for water and sewer services in Missouri service areas. That will start at 8:30 a.m. in room 310 at the commission's headquarters on Monday, the 27th. That is actually scheduled to go all the way through Friday, March 10th. Then on Wednesday, March 1st, we have agenda at 10:15. Then on Wednesday, March 8th, agenda at 10:15, and Thursday, March 16th, agenda at 10:15. And that kind of wraps up the schedule for the foreseeable future. Any questions or comments on the scheduling, commissioners? All right. So if you do have a question or comment, just reach out to our office and we'll work with everybody for what's best for the group. But that being said, that concludes all the business we have before the Missouri Public Service Commission's agenda meeting today. And I move that we stand adjourned. Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Take care.
Doesn't matter.